Good morning. I just wanted to hop on here really quick before I start my day and go to work and just do a little vlog. I had something on my mind that I've thought about a lot kind of over the past few years. I'm not trying to get super deep on you guys, but I don't really know how to break into this, so I'm just going to get straight into it. Now, I start off my days, I go to a 9 to 5 Monday through Friday. And I don't think I'd be wrong saying a lot of people today definitely feel the struggle when it comes to working a 9 to 5. You hear a lot of, you know, bad things of, oh, going to my 9 to 5. And, I can see where they're coming from. It's not always going to be the best. We don't always have the job that we want or that we like, but we got to do what we got to do. Now, for me, I have something to look forward to every day after I get off, which is the gym. I love going to the gym. If you haven't been able to tell, I've been going to the gym for over 8 years now, nonstop, and haven't taken any substantial breaks of any kind. Now, I think where a lot of people kind of go wrong here is a lot of people go to their 9 to 5 and then they get off. And for those people that don't have anything after work, like the gym or any other kind of hobby that they're just working on, they don't do anything. They go home, they play video games, they drink beer, they hang out with their friends, but they're not doing anything productive. So they're looking forward to the next day, or not like looking forward, but they see the day coming and it's just another day of work, and then they get off, and then it's 8 hours, 9 hours of work again. And that's why if you don't have, you need to have something outside of your job, unless your passion is your job, then it's your career, which is a fantastic place to be. I hope to be there one day where my job is literally what I love doing. And I like my job a lot that I'm doing right now, but my primary focus is the gym. That's what I'm, structuring my life around. So when I go to work, I'm not thinking, oh, this sucks, I'd rather be at the gym. Of course I'd rather be at the gym, but what's facilitating the gym is I got to buy food, I got to buy supplements, I got to pay for a gym membership, I got to pay for a coach. So by that, I have something that's motivating me to be at work. And your job, you can look at it like the gym as well. We're going into the gym every single day trying to improve. And we're doing things that we might not necessarily want to do. Cardio, drink a lot of water, 8 hours of sleep, stick to a meal plan. There's so many things outside of the training, which I think is everyone's favorite part of bodybuilding or going to the gym. I don't think you're ever going to meet someone that's like, dude, my meal plan is my favorite part of my gym routine. It's something that has to be done if you want to maximize your results. And if you go to your job, even if it's not your most favorite thing in the world, you should try to go in and crush it. Like, just, you're there, just do your best. And you'll find that when you work as hard as you can at something you don't necessarily enjoy, almost all other aspects of your life get better. Because you're switching from, okay, I might not necessarily, you're switching from, I hate this job, and you're going there and you're sitting there seething in hatred all day, that you're just exhausted by the time you get off, to, this might not be my favorite job, but I'm just going to do the best that I can, and then I'm going to go home. Now, if it's truly something you hate, just go find another job. There's jobs everywhere, and I understand it's hard finding a job now. You just can't quit. It's like the gym gets hard too. And do you quit? No, you don't. If you truly are about it. And I think if more people, one, had something outside of their job, if their job isn't what their life aspirations are about, if they had something outside of their job, the gym is an example because that's what I do, and then also treating everything in life as that thing you do outside of the gym or outside of work. Like, once I get off of work, for me, that's when the real work begins. That's when I go train. I'm working all throughout the day, hitting my meals, hitting my supplements, getting my sleep. Work is just an important part of that process. And I think if you start looking at work as something that's part of your life and not necessarily your life as a whole, then life will not seem so difficult. And there's definitely going to be rough days at work for sure. And there's also rough days in the gym. And I think people have a tendency of looking at things like, these are the things I only want to do, and these are the things that I definitely don't want to do. But life is just a mixture of mainly everything, and most of the time it's going to be stuff that you don't want to do. I don't want to run to the grocery store 3 or 4 times a week. I don't want to do laundry. I don't want to do dishes. There's so many more things, but you just can't get away from it, and that's life. And the people that, are on top of life, they're the ones that are doing those things constantly, and they're not complaining about it. Because if you let the room for complaint into your life, that's how your life is going to look, because you're complaining. Like, doing laundry is just doing laundry, bro. The laundry isn't out to get you. Your clothes are just dirty. You wore them. You got to clean them. So why are you putting it off? And the more you put it off, the more you're going to have for you when it's actually time to come and do it. And then by the time it's time to do it, you're probably not going to do a good job, and your clothes are going to be all wrinkled, and they're going to stink because they sat in the washer for 2 days. And you get what I'm saying. So find a purpose outside of your job. Attack it with 100% intensity and ferocity, like no other option. Same thing with your job. You're not necessarily going to enjoy your job. So find a job that you can stick at for a while, and maybe facilitate, working towards until your passion becomes your career, because that's the real dream. Or go out and find a job that you love and crush it. But anyway, I'll probably see you guys before I head to the gym. I just had that fresh on my mind, so I wanted to share that with you guys. But yeah, if I don't see you before the gym, today is leg day, and we're going to crush it, or it's going to crush me. So we'll find out in a little bit, I guess. And that is going to wrap up another leg day. And I have to say, that was one of the best leg days I've had in a long while, which is a shocker considering I have not been in a caloric surplus in a little over 2 months now. And that was a really good leg day. Although my mental endurance is not where I would like it to be. I definitely hit a midpoint. I think it was when I was done with the hamstring portion of my lift, I was definitely thinking, man, it would be so nice to go home right now, but I still have a full quad workout left in front of me. And that's when I mentally just put my foot to the gas and just went hard as balls. And don't get me wrong, the hamstring portion of that lift was amazing. But the quad portion, oh my goodness, dude. Like, the belt squats, that was the first time I've ever done the single leg pendulum squats. Holy shit, dude. That burned so bad. Like, I can't even describe. That honestly might be my go-to single leg movement for quads. Like, hands down. Just a single plate. Just the way the machine moved. The way you sink into... Dude, crazy. It was crazy. But yeah, didn't get too complicated. I will say, when I arrived at the gym, it was a little bit of a madhouse. And I was kind of like, dude, what do I even do? Every machine, every leg machine was being used. And I was like, well, I don't exactly want to be the guy that goes to the gym and starts hitting arms on leg day, but I seriously might not have an option. And okay, just bear with me here. The moon is just a bright orange circle in the sky the day before Halloween. That's pretty freaky, dude, but it looks pretty cool too. Anyway, I just thought I'd share that with y'all. But yeah, literally every machine. So I just kind of chilled for like 10 minutes. I just kind of like wandered around like I didn't know what I was doing in the gym, talking to some bros. And sometimes that's what you got to do. You just got to walk around until, something opens up. If it's at the beginning of your lift, then cool. But sometimes you honestly just might have to make up something. You honestly might have to become that guy that just discovers the next movement. And I'm fine. I'm fine with that. I've been in the gym a long time. I think if I came up with a movement that worked pretty well, people would listen. Maybe. But did not have that opportunity today. But I can already tell you, the moment I step out of my car, I'm probably going to need a wheelchair. Like, 82% chance I'm going to need a wheelchair. They are tightening up as we speak. But anyway, back to the, getting back on track. I tend to just go on tangents. But so now I have a full week of my new program under my belt, and I will have to say I like it. I like it a lot. I haven't had structured rest days in my program in a while. It's been actually over a year, really. For those of you that don't know, I was doing a moving job, and my lifting schedule was kind of at the mercy of whatever my schedule at work was, and that could kind of, throw a wrench or a cog in the system, whatever the saying is. Because some days, it would be like, next day is a rest day and I don't work, but then the next day after that I have a small job. But with this job, I learned it's never a small job, so I could be gone. So I would just, regardless, if I had a day off of work, even if I had trained 5 days in a row, I would rather skip the rest day, train on my day off, and then just take the work day as a rest day. So I was kind of just all over the place, taking rest days when my body needed it. And it worked for the situation that I was in. But now I have a consistent schedule, Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, literally. And it's nice. I'm not going to lie. I am a man of routine and structure. And I'm not going to, let that hold me back from achieving greatness in my own eyes. And if greatness is going to the gym and destroying my legs and crippling my ability to walk, then I'll take it. So, yeah, the 2 rest days were amazing. As of right now, the bulk should be starting next week. So this is the last week, and that bulk is going to go for about 2 months, so 8 weeks, and then we should be diving into a prep. So things are about to start getting freaky here in a couple months, and I am excited. I'm so excited. I have not done a prep in almost 3 years, and the time off has been fantastic. It's been amazing taking this time off to grow. Sorry, there's an ambulance. Okay, we're good. I've been taking this time off to just grow, and I wanted to compete earlier this year, but there were some other things that needed to be done, so I just took another year off to grow, and I'm, pretty happy with the muscle that I've put on in that time frame, that time period. And there's some spots that I'd like to bring up within the next couple of months, primarily my legs. Yeah, that's what we're going to do in these next 8 weeks, is we're just going to blast the crap out of my legs, and you're going to see it happen, and they're going to grow. Oh, they're going to grow. But anyway, my brain is kind of trailing off into the land of nowhere. And before I start saying stuff that I don't want to have said, I'm going to head out. So I appreciate y'all getting this far with me, staying along for the journey, telling me that you like these videos. It is nice to hear every now and then that I'm not just talking into the void, that some people are out there listening, following my journey. I appreciate you guys. So thank you. Anyway, I should be seeing you guys tomorrow for some chest and some side delts. With that being said, I'll see you guys later.